So what we're going to do now is we're going to focus on your sinkhole. We need to cut this little circle out, and then we need to cut some of the flaps on this separate piece. All right, so let's start with this piece right here. I need to cut and remove this inner circle of my sinkhole. To do that, I'm just going to kind of gently fold this so that I can take my scissors, and I'm just going to make a tiny little cut right there. So that now I've got a little hole here where I can take my scissors now and cut out, there we go, that inside part of my sinkhole. And you're just going to remove that inner circle. All right, so once you have your inner circle cut away, now you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to cut, so they have these parallel lines. So you're just going to cut right in the middle of each of those parallel lines. Just make tiny little cuts. And what you're doing is making little flaps. Okay, so what you can kind of do is bend those flaps down just a little bit. If you need to flip it over so that you can kind of flip those out. There you go. Okay. Next, you're going to do pretty much the same thing with this piece that you cut out. This is the other part of your sinkhole. You're going to cut again along these parallel lines and make flaps just like you did with the other piece. But with this piece, you don't cut the inner circle. You leave that inner circle alone. Okay, and I realize I need to color that little stream in blue because that is water. So that's what I'm going to do here real quick, is color in that blue. All right, so you have this piece that you have cut out. Okay, and with this one, you're going to fold these pieces forward. So each flap, you just kind of fold forward. Okay, and you kind of made like a little bowl. Now, I'm going to kind of relax these flaps here, kind of fold them back a little bit. And what you're going to do is you're going to line up the stream here on this piece. You're going to line that up with the stream on this piece. So the blue should kind of line up. And then I'm going to tape. I'm just going to take a few pieces of tape, some really small pieces. And this is where you might need your partner's help. You might need an extra pair of hands. I am just going to tape one piece on the top, and then I'm going to also tape on the bottom so this sinkhole kind of stays put. I find tape works a little bit better than glue here. And again, you might need an extra pair of hands just to hold everything still so you can get this all taped together. Okay? And you don't need a whole bunch of tape, and you don't need really big pieces of tape. Okay, so now your sinkhole, okay, is done and put together. Okay. Next video, I'll show you how to start folding and taping this together so that you can fully assemble your cave.